morning students. In yesterday's session we discussed about addition and subtraction of integers. In today's sessions we are going to learn about the multiplication and division of integers. So by end of this session you will be able to understand clearly about multiplication and division of integers. Now first, multiplication of integers. So, whenever we are multiplying, let me take one example. Minus 3 into minus 2. So, according to the rule of multiplication of integers, when we multiply two integers or more than two integers, first we have to do the product of the given numbers. So, 3 2s are 6. Now, observe the sign of the numerical values. Here it is minus and here it is also minus. That means the symbols was say they are like symbols. So whenever the symbols was like means both the numbers, both the symbols was in positive or else both the symbols was in negative, then the result is also a positive. Whenever we are doing two terms multiplication, if both the symbols are like symbols, then the result is also positive integer. Now for example, let me take. So, here also we are multiplying two positive integers, right? So, first multiply the numerical values. 2 4s are 8. So, observe the numerical values. Here 2 is also positive integer and 4 is also positive integer. So, that the result is also a positive integer. Now, let me take one more example. 4 into minus 2. Here 4 is a positive integer but 2 is a negative integer. So we are multiplying one positive integer to one negative integer. So how we have to do? First we have to multiply the numerical values. 4 2s are 8. Now observe the signs. For 4 is a positive, so it will be a plus, and 2 is a negative number, that is indicates minus symbols. Whenever we are doing one positive and one negative, then the result is also negative. If both symbols was like symbols, then the result is positive. If both are unlike symbols, then the result is negative. About the symbols already we discussed in a previous session. Now, let me take one more example. 7 into minus 3. So, here also 7 is a positive integer, 3 is a negative integer. So, how we have to do? What we have to do the first step? First we have to multiply the numerical terms. 7 3s are 21. So we have to write here 21. Now observe the sign. That means we have to simplify the symbols also. Generally in addition and subtractions, we will based on the symbols we will add or we will subtract. But coming to the multiplication, we have to multiply the numbers and later we have to simplify the symbols also. Now observe the symbols. Before 7, that means 7 is a positive number. So here it is a plus and 3 is a negative number, so it is a minus. So when we are simplifying one positive integer towards one negative integer, so the result is negative. Okay, now here I took examples with only two terms. Let's see more than two terms. Let me take 2 into minus 1 into minus 3. Let us solve this one. First step, what we have to do? We have to multiply all the numerical terms first. Yes. Now first multiply. 2 1s are 2. 2 1s are 2. Next 2 3s are 6. Write 6 in the place of result. Now first step we multiply all the numerical values. Next step what we have to do? We should simplify the symbols also. Now here 2 is a positive integer. I told yesterday only. If for example before any term, before any numerical value, if any symbol is wanted, we have to assume it as a positive integer. So here 2 is a positive integer. Now simplify the symbols. Here one is positive, one is negative. What is the result? Both are unlike symbols, right? That is nothing but minus. Now with this minus you just cross check the next operation symbol. Now minus, minus, both are having same symbols. That means what we have to do? Plus. So the result is plus. Are you able to understand? I will explain once more. First step, when we are doing multiplications, we have to multiply all the numerical terms. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. We have to write 6. Later on, we have to simplify the symbols of the particular numerical values. Now, 2 is a positive, so 1 plus 1 minus, 1 positive, 1 negative. Both are different symbols, is nothing but minus. So, minus. With this minus, we have to cross check the next term. So, both are having minus, so here it is. The result is plus. Let me go through one more example. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 2 into 0. Let us take this. Now, first we have to simplify the numerical values, right? Now, 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. Now, 12 into 0, 0. So, the result is 0. Here you have to remember one point, whenever we are multiplying the terms with 0, the result is always 0. Now, what about the sign of the 0? We should not keep any symbol for 0 because 0 is neither positive nor negative. Now, let me take one more example. Minus 4 into minus 1 into minus 2. So, what is the result? Let us check now. 4 ones are, first solve the numerical values. 4 ones are 4. 4 twos are 8. Yes, first we simplify the numerical values. Later on, next step we have to simplify the symbols. Now, both are having same symbols. Minus, minus. It is nothing but what? Plus. Both are having same symbols, no? So, we have to consider it as plus. With this plus, we have to compare the next symbol. Plus, minus, minus. One positive, one negative, here it indicates minus. So, here we have some rules for multiplications of integers. It is nothing but whenever we are multiplying two positive integers, then the result, the value will get positive. Whenever we are multiplying two negative integers, then also the result is positive only. This yesterday already we discussed. Whenever we are multiplying two positive integers, the result is positive. Whenever we are multiplying two positive integers, the result is positive. Whenever we are multiplying two negative integers, then also the result is positive. It is nothing but whenever we are simplifying two like symbols, then the result is positive. Whenever we are multiplying one positive with one negative, then the result is negative. And whenever we are multiplying one negative with positive, then also the result is negative. It indicates whenever we are simplifying two different unlike symbols, then the result is negative. Whenever we are simplifying two same symbols, that is like symbols, then the result is positive. Yes. Now, if you observe this question, here we are multiplying 3 times the negative number itself. Yes. So, here also we had one rule in multiplication of integers. When we are multiplying a negative integer odd number of times, then the result is always negative. For example, let me check here. 1, 2, 3. 3 is odd. 3 times we multiplied a negative integer itself, right? So, compulsory the result will be negative. If we are multiplying a negative integer even number of times, then the result is positive. Let us check with the examples. So, let me take minus 1 into 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 minus 1. So, let us solve this one. So, first we know that 1 how many times we multiply, so the result is 1 itself. So, directly we can write here 1. But what about the symbol? Observe here, we are multiplying all the negative integers. There is no positive integer here. Yes. Now, what we have to do? Count how many times we are multiplying this negative integer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is an odd number. So that the result is negative. If we are multiplying odd number of times, then the result is negative. We have to remember this point. When we are multiplying a negative integer odd number of times, then the result is negative. When we are multiplying a negative integer even number of times, when we are multiplying a negative integer the even number of times, then the result is always positive. Let us check that example also. Minus 1 into 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 minus 1. So now first we took here only one number, no? So directly we can write it as 1. Now let's check how many times we are multiplying these two negative integer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 is an even number, so that the result is always positive. Clear? So up to now we discussed about the multiplications of integers. So you have to remember the rules of multiplications of integer. That is nothing but whenever we are multiplying two positive integer, the result is positive. Whenever we are multiplying two negative integer, then also the result is positive. Whenever we are multiplying one positive with one negative integer, the result is negative. Whenever we are multiplying negative with positive, then the result is negative. And whenever we are simplifying more than two terms, what is the process? We have to multiply first the numerical values. Later on, we have to simplify the symbols based on this rule. And next, we discussed about the how whenever we are multiplying a negative integer, if we are multiplying odd number of times, the result is always negative. If we are multiplying a negative integer even number of times, then the result is always positive. So this is about the multiplication of integers. Let's move to now division of integers. So now we are going to learn about division of integers. So division of integer, it is also very similar to multiplications of integers. So whenever we are dividing two like symbols, that means whenever we are dividing two positive integers or whenever we are dividing two negative integers, then the result is always positive. Let us check now. First, if we are dividing minus 8 with minus 2, we are dividing minus 8 with minus 2. So what is the process? Minus 8 should be divided by minus 2. 2 ones are 2 fours are. Since both are having both are having negative integers, the result is positive. Are you clear? Here we are simplifying one positive integer with one negative integer with one more negative integer. So what we have to do? Minus 8 divided by minus 2. Here it is nothing but 2 ones are 2 fours are. Since both are having same symbols, then we have to write here it as a positive integer. Now let us take one more example. 8 divided by 2. What we are doing here? We are simplifying both positive integers. Here we simplified both negative integers. Here we are simplifying both positive integers. It is nothing but 8 by 2. Yes, 2 ones are 2 fours are. So the result is 4. Since both are positive, the result is also positive. Here both are negative, the result is positive. It means that if both terms having same symbol, then the result is positive. Understand? Let us take one more example. Minus 8 divided by 2. To understand better concept, I was taking same example. So minus 8 divided by 2. So minus 8 divided by 2 is nothing but 2 ones are 2 fours are. 4 is the answer. Then what about the symbol now? Here one is positive, one is negative. That means both are unlike symbols, different symbols. Isn't it? So that's why we have to write the result as negative integer. So once again we cross check here. Whenever we are simplifying both like symbol, then the result is positive. Here also both negative symbols are there, so here it is positive. Both are having positive integers, so the result is positive. But coming to this example, here only 8 is a negative integer and 2 is a positive integer. So the result is a negative integer. Right? Now one more example let us take. 8 divided by minus 2. 8 divided by minus 2. So how we have to do? Same. 8 divided by minus 2. 2 ones are 2 fours are. Here is also the result is minus 4. Because here 8 is positive, 1 is positive, 1 is negative. So the result is also a negative integer. Now let us check about when we are dividing an integer with 0, what is the result? So here up to now we simplified the terms when we are doing divisions with only particular numerical values. Now dividing an integer with 0. For example, 7 divided by 0. What is 7 divided by 0? Or let us take 0 divided by 7. 0 divided by 7 or 7 divided by 0. So whenever we are multiplying 7 divided by 0, let us check. 7 should divided with 0. Whether it is possible with 0 to divide 7? No. 0 in 0 there is no value. So whenever we are doing 7 divided by 0, then the value we have to write it as, we cannot say, we cannot define. Whenever we are dividing 0 by 7. So whenever we are dividing 0 by 7, then 7 zeros are 0. 7 zeros are 0 will come now. So the result is 0 here. Whenever we are dividing 7 divided by 0, then here it is, we have to write it as not defined. We cannot define 7 divided by 0. 0 divided by 7 is nothing but 0. Now, so by up to now we discussed about the addition of integers, subtractions of integers, multiplications of integers and division of integers. Later, in the next session, we are going to discuss about the properties of integers. That is nothing but addition of closure property, subtraction of closure property, multiplication of closure property, division of closure property, commutative, associative, distributive. And based on these multiplication and division of integers, we are going to solve next exercise 4 problems. It completely depends upon only multiplications of integers. Then after we have to discuss about the division of properties and multiplication of properties. Thank you.